And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. This is Smith with a grab. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 2. 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yeah! The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
Usually a huge fan of it, but that's what teams always weigh risk and reward. To make too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by
he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebunam. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Press on, offense. This is huge. Don't let us down. I want to see your TV celebration. Move it on. Hey, check it. Slow it. Doesn't matter.
Brady now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. You'll take that. Thank you.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Go, 66. 50.
Now Brady. They'll get that complete to Albert O. The tackle's made at the Titans' 12. Texans passing game
Executing there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a pickup of about 4 down inside
Free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Walker. And he'll go backwards, losing yards to the fly. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 56. Oh, you're so close.
Brady. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. That'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Push through, baby. Let's do this. Come on, set. Go.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is Goddard, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a quick throw complete to Goddard. Right at the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll happen as they get towards the end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in. We'll bring him to the ground. Brandon Smith in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Something here on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. The throw for Galloway is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And the Texans are going to take this is a situation.
Things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Sleep. Let's go. Go Bandit. Let's go. Let's line them up here.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Can't let them push us around
Randy
like
Gregory.
that,
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady steps away to his left. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Lewis Sheen. The Texans will take over here just shy of the 3rd. That's another interception for the
And as you would expect, still working this in his 2nd season, he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
This is huge. Don't let us down. Let's keep those sticks.
On second down, it's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Keep rolling, boys. Keep it up rolling. Make a play here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Crowded with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back late so they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picking it off. And the Texans are right here at their own 15. You mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, go 66. All right, boys, let's keep it up. Hey, Alabama. Good place today. Mental mistakes out there, offense.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he's got the connection to Walker. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. here for the Titans on third.
Let that cheat code offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To try again after the sack. Wilson on the move to his left. And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first
A blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And the play goes
tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
Now on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well.
And Brady going to be intercepted at the end zone. Picked up by Amari Hooker.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it down to shape?
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Barrett, right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they'll get in out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kenny Galladay. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The owner's happy with that. Where that came from? People are cashing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion comes the tight end left.
Down like a lawnmower, baby. 72. Down like a lawnmower, baby. Sugar.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to get that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's get in that end zone. Be patient. Move it on. Jump outside.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Has some space here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
I caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right now, let's go get 6. Second reload.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And Walker's somebody who just impresses you every time he steps on the field. He's a guy who was the Walter Camp and Doak Walker Award winner's final collegiate season behind a 1,600-yard campaign. 300 carries or more, that wouldn't be unexpected in his first season in the NFL.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now they'll throw with Brady. Steps away. And they're giving the money to Claypool downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, Alabama.
On play action, now Brady. Well, he's passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Okay, great.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A 3-yard pickup. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the tackle.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Wilson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good without moving the football.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively. Key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, Wilson. This is caught. It's Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more,
reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Regular.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Running right, here's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Keep the ball moving.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Alert! Check it, reload! Ozzy! Hey, ball 66! Alert!
On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Wait, that. Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Rip. Alert! 72. Sugar, sugar. Hey.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down to about the 22 here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No. Just short of negative foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
That's caught by Galladay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this This is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Texans are going to take over.
And he threw a fifth interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brady to throw. Connected with Aguilar. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The 20, 10, 5.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? This situation, this yard deflection.
They set it on a T-film. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Wait, that 72.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Titans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.